Hi, this is Nick Garner for Sports Talk for Kids, and I'm here with Danette Fritzy. What's Dan Patrick like as a boss?
He is a great boss. He's very appreciative of our hard work. He demands perfection and excellence, and he's always willing to take our advice in. Sometimes he doesn't necessarily use everything, but among all the Danettes, we're always trying to make sure he's got everything he needs. But he's made it his business to make sure he knows that we're very appreciated and loved.
How do you prepare for your job day in and day out?
It's a nonstop kind of effort, as the other guys can attest to as well. There's always breaking news. There's coaches getting hired or fired. Someone gets traded. There's always some story we're looking at. So we're constantly looking at all the wire stories, checking email, checking text, communicating with one another, watching various other sports talk shows to see what everyone else is talking about, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Guests are being booked all hours of the day and night, and sometimes you feel guilty if you walk away from your cell phone for a minute, because that minute that you shut it off or walk away, that could be the exact minute where you get an important text, or you find out a guest canceled, or someone can do it, but they want to do it at the same time as someone else that was already booked at that time. So there's a lot of moving parts. It gets a little crazy.
What's your exact role in the Dan Patrick Show?
Well, I'm one of the producers of the show. One of my main roles is booking the show, and that again gets crazy at times, because sometimes just when you think you got everything all figured out and everything's in order, all of a sudden again someone cancels, or someone you thought was going to be able to come on the show now can't do it because their flight was delayed, or then sometimes the day of you get them on the show and their phone isn't working, and even though we've said many times, like, can we do it from like a landline or a hard line, sometimes they don't have one or they can't, and they're doing it from a cell phone, and it gets disconnected, and there's just a lot of little logistical things that have to get worked out.
Are there any specific qualifications that a Danette has to have?
I think a sense of humor is good, not being too sensitive, although I failed that one miserably because I take everything to heart and I wear it on my sleeve. But Dan, we all had an opportunity to work with Dan for the past number of years. McLovin came in a little late from Sports Illustrated, but for the rest of the Danettes, we were with him for a number of years at what we call the mothership at ESPN, and Dan saw something in all of us that he was impressed by, and decided to take us with him, and hopefully he feels to this day that he made the right choice putting this little mini all-star team, if you will, together from the mothership.
How close of friends are you with all the rest of the Danettes and Dan Patrick?
We're all pals. We don't necessarily see each other every day. We all live, in different parts of the state, but we're communicating constantly, and we're joking around here, having a good time. What I like about these guys, because you genuinely care about them as people. There's a lot of people that, do things for a living, and you go to work and you leave, and, there's really little to no interaction, but we're all actually friends, and we know about each other's families, and take the time to show interest in each other's lives beyond the sports world and what we need to do each day to get our jobs done.
Well, thank you for your time, and it was great to meet you.
Thank you very much, Nick. It was a pleasure to be on the show with you.
Thank you. This is Nick Garner for Sports Talk for Kids from the Man Cave. Hey kids, let's talk sports. Thank you.
Thank you. I enjoyed that. Thanks very much.